Did you know that the fantasy world of Westeros from Game of Thrones isn't entirely fictional? Yes, you heard it right. The Seven Kingdoms that we've come to know and love, or perhaps fear, have been inspired by real-world locations. Let's set off on a journey to uncover these places, shall we? In the heart of Northern Ireland, we find the rugged coastlines and ancient castles that were the muse for Winterfell and the Iron Islands. The Stark's ancestral home, Winterfell, with its rich history and harsh winters, shares a striking resemblance with the historic castles scattered across Northern Ireland's landscapes. And the Iron Islands, home to the reaving Greyjoys, is mirrored in the wild and untamed coastlines of this region. It isn't hard to imagine the iron-borne longships navigating these stormy waters, is it? Now let's leave the cold north and venture south to the capital of the Seven Kingdoms, King's Landing. The sun-soaked landscapes of Malta and Spain were the canvas for this bustling city. Malta's historic architecture and old-world charm provide the perfect backdrop for the political intrigue and power struggles of King's Landing. Meanwhile, Spain, with its diverse landscapes, lends its beauty to the region of Dawn. The arid, desert-like conditions and exotic architecture of Spain perfectly encapsulate the spirit of the fiercely independent Dornish. These real-world locations not only inspired the world of Westeros, but also contributed to the show's immersive and epic scope. Each location, with its unique character and charm, helps bring the Seven Kingdoms to life, making the fantasy all the more tangible and engrossing. So, while the dragons, White Walkers, and direwolves might be the works of fantasy, the world they inhabit isn't. Each castle, coastline, and desert you see has a real-world counterpart, making the world of Westeros a reality in its own unique way. No dragons were sighted during filming, but these locations are magical in their own right. Venturing beyond the wall, you'll need more than a fur cloak and a direwolf. As we journey further into the realm of ice and snow, we find ourselves in the harsh, barren landscapes of Iceland. This is where the magic happens, where the scenes beyond the wall come to life. Iceland's untouched beauty, with its sprawling glaciers, mysterious caves, and snow-covered plains, provides the perfect backdrop for the wild and dangerous lands of the free folk. It's as if Mother Nature herself had a hand in creating this perfect set, where every gust of wind whispers tales of the north. The biting cold, the stark whiteness stretching to the horizon, the sense of isolation, all contribute to the raw, untamed beauty that is so unique to these lands. It's a place that's both mesmerizing and intimidating, just like the world beyond the wall. Just remember, these are uncharted territories, where danger lurks at every corner. Just watch out for White Walkers. Crossing the narrow sea, we land on the shores of Essos. A continent of vibrant colors and exotic cultures, Essos is a stark contrast to the often bleak and harsh landscapes of Westeros. To bring this dazzling world to life, the creators turned their lenses towards the sun-soaked terrains of Morocco and the historical beauty of Croatia. The bustling markets, the towering pyramids, and the intricate architecture of Meereen, the largest city in Slavers Bay, found a perfect stand-in in the Moroccan cityscape. The free city of Pentos, where the Targaryen siblings first began their quest for power, was beautifully portrayed by the UNESCO World Heritage Site, the city of Dubrovnik in Croatia. The city's medieval walls and stunning sea views gave it the grandeur worthy of a free city. Essos, a world away from Westeros, but every bit as captivating. From the frozen north to the sun-drenched south, from the Iron Islands to the free cities, Game of Thrones took us on a journey through a world as diverse as our own. A world imagined by George R.R. Martin and brought to life by the creators of the show, set in the Seven Kingdoms and beyond. Let's dive back into the Seven Kingdoms, where each corner has its own unique charm, adding to the grandeur of the series. The north, home to the Starks, is a vast wilderness filled with forests, mountains, and the Wall. The south, where the capital, King's Landing, is located, is a place of politics, power, and intrigue. The Iron Islands, a collection of harsh and isolated islands, reflect the Ironborn's tough and seafaring culture. The Free Cities, a collection of independent city-states across the narrow sea, each with its own unique culture and economy, further expand the scope of the series. These locations are not just settings. They are characters in their own right, shaping the story and the individuals who inhabit them. They are more than just backdrops. They are integral to the narrative, influencing the events and the people within the series. What's fascinating is that many of these places are inspired by real-world locations. The Wall, for instance, was inspired by Hadrian's Wall in northern England. And King's Landing. Its architecture and cityscape were heavily influenced by the historic city of Dubrovnik in Croatia. In the world of Game of Thrones, geography matters. It's not just about where you are, but who you are. The North, the South, the Iron Islands, the Free Cities. Each location is a reflection of the people who live there, their beliefs, their values, their way of life. So the next time you watch Game of Thrones, remember, you're not just seeing Westeros. You're seeing our world through a glass darkly. That wraps up our tour of the Game of Thrones filming locations. Fascinating, isn't it? We've journeyed together through Westeros, beyond the Wall, across the narrow sea, and explored the Seven Kingdoms and beyond. Each location brimming with its own unique charm and steeped in history, both fantastical and real. These places, they hold magic. Not the kind that comes from dragons or direwolves, but the kind that exists within the walls of ancient castles, the rugged landscapes, the whispering waves of the narrow sea. It's the magic of our world, our history, and our shared stories. So thank you, dear friends, for embarking on this journey with us. It's been a truly enchanting adventure. But the journey doesn't have to end here. We'd love to hear what you think. What's your favorite Game of Thrones location? Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and comment below. We'd love to hear from you.